Welcome to Lightboard Learning, where we break down coaching principles. Now today I want to walk you through skill development for the toaster bar for a client that really wants to put them into an intense WOD. So they want to be able to go and do like an open workout or a competition workout, and there's toaster bar in that setting. I want to make sure that you know what you need to do to prepare them to be able to truly maximally express those toaster bar. And it's not a matter of just like jumping up on the bar and swinging around and hoping for the best. You do need to systematically progress the toaster bar and any other skills that go inside a Metcon style workout that is for time. So let's walk through some examples of different workouts progressing that toaster bar to ultimately going and doing, let's call it 5 rounds for time of 20 toaster bar, some cleans and some double unders. So this client needs to be able to do 100 toaster bar in a really intense setting. We're going to start at the very top, and they're going to do just an EMOM of toaster bar. Nothing else. We're going to keep fatigue fairly low. There's going to be no technical breakdown. And over like a series of weeks or months, you're going to progress them to the point that they can do with an EMOM 100 toaster bar. Maybe it's like a 10-minute EMOM, 10 toaster bar per minute. They're doing that really efficiently, and there's no breakdown that's happening from minute 1 to minute 10. So skill alone is at the top. Next, we're going to add in a complementary movement. So something that's not going to challenge that movement pattern of the toaster bar. And we're going to go an EMOM now of toaster bar and lunges. Same thing, you're going to build up volume until they are doing that toaster bar with the lunge and making sure, again, there's no breakdown and there's no like fatigue that is preventing them from being able to do 100 reps there. After that, we're going to add in a non-complementary movement. So now we're challenging that pattern. I've paired it here in, again, an EMOM setting. I love EMOMs for skill development, but it doesn't need to be an EMOM or every minute on the minute. But a toaster bar and a chest to bar pull-up. It could be a toaster bar and a GHD sit-up. Take a look at what that client's like limitation is when you're picking those non-complementary movements, because that is going to factor into to what you're trying to work on there. Now, they've shown proficiency here. They're hitting that 100 reps functional volume with a non-complementary movement. Now we're going to start putting them into a sustained aerobic setting. So as many rounds as possible at a sustained pace. Maybe it is like a 15-minute AMRAP of toaster bar and a certain amount of calories on the bike. Again, looking to build up to roughly 100 toaster bar in that session. Now with an element of breathing and a bit of an aerobic challenge that's going on too. All right, they did that. Next, we're progressing them on to, again, incorporate some non-complementary movements. We're in a mixed setting, and you can see here I have an AMRAP at sustained pace of toaster bar, clean, and double unders. We're making sure that they can do that in a sustained setting before finally game day approaches, and we're having them do 4 time or even an AMRAP, but at like 100% effort of that toaster bar, clean, and double under mixed together. So again, as you can see through this progression here, I am not just saying to my client, okay, go and do toaster bar in this intense workout and expect to be able to do them efficiently. I'm taking them from the top of skill alone, skill with other movements, into an aerobic setting, and then finally into that game day anaerobic setting where it's no longer sustainable, and progressing it over time. Guys, I hope that helps you with skill development for the toaster bar or any other movements that you are looking to develop for your clients. If you have any other tips for developing skills, please drop them in the comments below and help other coaches learn along too.